Hey guys, welcome to another video. Today we are tackling another commander that never gets put in the spotlight, and probably for good reason. Today we're doing Mia. Mia is a Walker commander, an A commander, a relic of when the game first came out. She's got a couple of interesting abilities, but unfortunately they just haven't stood the test of time. Her 20% skill is a guaranteed hit skill, which is nice, but it only increases her crit hit rate. So, like, her chance to actually crit. Um, that's okay for the first, 10, not even 5 million power of playing the game. And after that, if you're a Walker commander, your research is already maxed out in mastery. So, you're already sitting on a 120% guaranteed chance to crit. So, it's just a guaranteed hit skill, which is nice. But she's a Walker commander. So, she's going to have really high accuracy. And on top of that, her 40% skill lowers the dodge of all the enemies. Now, not very good, right? It doesn't give her a lot of damage. It doesn't give her a lot of defense. It's just more and more increased accuracy. And it's like, accuracy is not her problem. Damage and defense are going to be the problem. And in the current meta, she really doesn't fit in. And as an A-class commander, she just doesn't really make sense. So it's not that we don't like Mia, it's just that Mia is in desperate need of a rework. So message the devs, go to support, and say Mia needs work done. And instead of just reporting a problem, let's report a solution. We don't need to drastically change her. In order to make Mia a little more relevant to the end game, what we're going to do is we're going to change accurate positioning to a 40% chance to not only drop the dodge rate of all of her opponents, but it's going to drop their accuracy rate too. And it's going to stack. So it's going to say attacks all enemies' dodge rate and accuracy drops by whatever percent. It doesn't have to be 1.5. They can lower it to 1% if it does accuracy and dodge. That would be cool, right? And then can stack. That would be fantastic. That would make her kind of a weird commander to go against, because infantry would actually struggle, and other Walker might start to struggle against her, and airships might struggle a little bit against her. She would just be kind of weird and more warranting of an A-class. But she needs a rework. So if you want to send a request to the devs, that would be great. And then her third skill is the Awakening Walker. It's a 60%, just like normal. I don't recommend taking Mia higher than just 900 leadership to 40% add magazine success, and then just leaving her there until you get her to S-class to recycle her, or wait for the devs to do a rework. If you're gonna build her, she's an infantry or a Walker commander. So, build her with the typical Walker gear. If you are using her, probably a Dragon Slayer is going to be more available to you than the higher end stuff. So, Dragon Slayers are fine. I just pushed the help. There we go. That's how you do help. So, if you want to go there, you can push that little button, and you can say, "Was this helpful? Did we answer your questions?" Say no, and start a new one. Or you can start fresh if you haven't opened a ticket with them before. But we'll show you Mia's skills in action here. And we'll close it up with that. So you'll see I have troops in the hospital there. That's because Mia was so disappointing. She actually cost my troops to die. All right. So her skills are level 1. Nothing special here, but we're just going to show the trigger rate. These are tier 9 walkers and tier 9 airships, so they both work with her skills. If you do want to put gems on her, Leo gems are fine, Taurus gems are fine. If you do want to go defensive with her, I mean, it's typical defense stuff applies, but I wouldn't get too excited about this commander. At best, she's currently a farming commander. So there goes the pinpoint accuracy guaranteed hit skill. You saw it crit, just like everything else crits, because once you get your research mastery there, it doesn't matter anymore. And then the reason the Walker damage is so low is because I don't have the research for it yet. I went airships. So yeah, you can see all the dodge on them is lowered, but if we could confirm that the skill stacks and it lowered their accuracy as well, it'd be a little more useful. And maybe instead of guaranteeing a crit on the 20% skill, oh yeah, part of that rework. So the first skill is the 20% will hit and will crit. All that needs to change to is 20% chance to hit, and it will crit, and the amount of crit damage increases. And instead of the crit hit rate, which is already over 100 for most people, make it the crit damage, so it just hits a lot harder, like a little bit of that golem or chief action. So this increases her accuracy and lowers her chance of getting hit, and then this one would increase her guaranteed hit and damage she did, and that would make her a lot more relevant as a commander. Would she be as good as Pictor and Hoodoo? No, but at least if people get her early on in the game or decide to put a lot into her, they won't be totally disappointed when they realize she's just a bust. But Anyway, that's Mia. Her flavor text says, no matter where, Mia always becomes a group's focus, but don't despair. She is Black Ice Merc's trump card. Her professionalism and disguises are second to none. She has been named the best dressed fugitive by the stylish magazine Our Galaxy 4 years in a row. I think this character is inspired by Honeybee from the Black Dynamite movie franchise. And if you Google the artwork, you'll see that even her costume looks like they might have been inspired by some Google images. But anyway, that's Mia. Hope you enjoyed it. And yeah, thanks for watching.